Hello, welcome back to the Freak Show. Bumpy McSquigums here. I want to thank you all for joining me as I continue with my Let's Play of the Heroes Chronicles series. This is Conquest of the Underworld. And we're slowly getting some stuff handled here. It looks like it's going to be an unfortunate game of cat, mouse, and murder. But that's okay. Cat, mouse, and murder, it works. Not well, but it works. Alright, so we're here. Let's go tag this up. Spell power once more, thank you. I think we'll head up and we'll actually get whatever spells are up in that place. I think that no. Yeah, I'll fight the liches. It's fine. We're having a real hard time with all the smoggy smoke stuff. It's being a big, fat, giant nuisance to us, but that's okay. I really want to recruit the liches, but it's there. I'd have to assume that somewhere over to our right is going to be the place that we need to go. Though I do not know for certain. Yeah, bad morale, wah, nothing. Nothing. And nothing. Spell power or knowledge? Knowledge at time. And eventually we'll get there. And it looks like there may even be a town or something up there. Don't want to recruit the vamps. Should have gone up instead of going the way we did. That's, again, okay-ish, I suppose. Hey! Purple has been defeated. Well, that makes things easier. We no longer have any of the issues that we were having before. I like that a lot. So the game of cat and mouse is now just a game of you done got wrecked, fool. Sorry about the delay there, folks. Alright, we have that guy that we're up against, huh? I think we can next creature it. I think it'll be fine. Let's do it, huh? Let's do it. We did it. I know he can't gain any more. It's fine. Actually, yeah, why not? I'll gain some black knights. I'm okay with that. Yay! Okay, Mage Guild is level 4. Any cool spells we learned? Not really. Meh. We can walk on water? Nice. But again, nothing really super spectacular or amazingly out of the ordinary. So, I suppose it's fine. We'll come down here, we'll go and I'll hop in there and jump around, do the things that we do. Hey, look at that. We got another town right there. Ooh, they actually have some decent troops behind them. We're going to lose a few folks here. Not a tremendous amount of folks, but a few. Most likely our archers of some renown. Gonna probably die a little bit there. That's my guess. Alright. Yep. Yep. And yep. And if I'm not wrong, can shield everyone up and we can go and do some damage with you. Holy heck, that wasn't enough. Mildly impressed. Alright, well he's still alive, so that's a good sign. I cannot traverse the walls just yet. We are losing so many marksmen. Alright, and again, we still can't traverse. So I'm trying to figure out in my mind here what the best course of action is going to be moving forward. We get hit with chain lightning. I mean, nothing good has happened in the last couple of seconds here. So I'm a little concerned, I guess you could say. I mean, we can resurrect folks. We can do the stone skin. I think I am going to resurrect a vast majority of our people. We're going to do that. We're going to lose at least one. No, we didn't lose one angel. Okay. Let's see if we can't take you out. Not quite yet. So we wait with you. Down you go. You're going to go and slap him, or are you going to come down and hit the angel? Nope, you're going to go after that guy. Alright, that's fine. I can accept that and move on. 14 of you. Let's just take you down. Yeah, it's still going to be pretty brutal overall, but a bit less so than it was. Let's defend, and I think we've got the kill on you. Yeah, unfortunately, we're going to have to soak some more damage. So, yeah, a pretty large portion of our troops are no longer alive, which is not great. But we finished it, so 52, 51, 15, 1, and 1. It's not great, but we got Stracker taken down. We do have the Crown of the Supreme Magi, which I guess is okay, and a Speculum. And we get Expert Offense, which is what I'm going to get. And no more of this shadowy fill in and make your life miserable type situation. And we have all sorts of stuff there. Are we totally? Yeah, we're totally done. Including level 5 Mage Tower, which I don't know where the Mage Tower is. There's the smoke, the castle, there it is. So we get Chain Lightning that we didn't have before, and Implosion, which is nice for both. And we're really going to need the support of Cuthbert's troops, which I was going to originally not use for anything. Guess that's fine. We're on the cusp of being viable. And being victorious. Like, we're pretty close. Pretty darn close. We're not there yet, but boy howdy are we close. Alright, so we should be able to swap troops there. We're going to get this, tag that up. And I think we're pretty much done in this area. We just have to, like, gather this thing. And then head southwest. And then we'll be able to finish everything up down there. So, yeah, not really a lot of stuff that's causing us issues at this point. H Guild level 4. We should have a pretty sizable chunk of troopitude. And we'll make sure we hit the stuff with all the people with the advanced magic stuffs and everything else. It'll be fine. He dreams yet again. After all I had fought for, after all I had lost, the one time I asked for help, I am betrayed. They were barbarians just like me, but when I asked them to join my army and fight against their oppressors, they refused. They even joined the enemy. I felt the rage hot beneath my skin like a fire that couldn't be put out no matter how much blood I spilled, no matter how many villages I had to raise. Then I am standing alone here in the Underworld, amid a field of bones, and I can hear the silent screams of every skull. Screams for help. Screams of the innocent I killed. I clap my hands over my ears and shout, I was wrong, I'm a killer! The sound disappears instantly, and sensing that something is wrong, I open my eyes only to stare at the confused and frightened faces of my soldiers. Oh, great. Now I'm sleepwalking, too. Well, that can't be good. Alright, here. Let's trade. You take that, and this, and this, and do I need that? I might need that, I don't know. We'll take that. You can have the sword. I'm keeping the helmet thing. You can have that as well. I'll even give you all of my other stuffs. I mean, you're not going to use it as effectively as I am, but that's okay. Diplomacy, the inexhaustible ore cart and stuff you can keep. Yeah, that's fine. And now the troop swap. The troop transfer. I wonder what level our gal Sylvia ended up as after her little chaotic run in there with that battle that kind of wrecked a big portion of her troops. I imagine it's fairly high. Well, I think she only leveled 1, so I'm going to guess she's around 15 out of, was it 18? Out of 18. I was not wrong. But, sadly, Cuthbert's not much higher than that. Or, sorry, not much lower than that, so that didn't do too much for good old Cuthy Wuthy, as it were, or Sylvia. Sylvia not really digging life, as it were. We'll go that way. We're going to hope that we can get some more reinforcements over here, and like everything is going to be cool. I think it will. We have the Mage Guild and the weird horrid music that is playing is fine. And what do we have here? Can't get that because we're missing one gem. However, somewhere around here we have a marketplace and a whole bunch of resources we can exchange for gems. So that is no longer a problem. Meanwhile, Sylvia continues her little advancement with the Walking Dead and all that. Okay, everything's good. We have that fully cleared now. And she can come down this way and continue her adventure. We have people on the edges of her vision. Not visited? Well, it will be soon. Zydar, you will not survive, friend. Even though you're not really a friend. I misnome you this way. That's right, you've been misnomed. Alright, we'll take the ore pit, and we'll come over here, and we'll go over here. Mage Guild level 3. I'll get troops the next day, because it's a new week and all that. Aw, you see how adorable that was? He's like, I will come up here. I am Aislinn. Mildly impressive group. But this time, my melee troops can actually do things, which is fantastic, by the way. It's quite good. It's very good, in fact. So I'm looking forward to doing a bit of murder. A bit of murder. A bit-o' murder. We're going to do a bit of murder and some stone skinitude here. Yeah, I think we can go here and annihilate you. Oh, implosion's not fun. Please don't do that again. Alright, we should be able to annihilate you. Almost. Maybe. Oh, he fled after... Oh, that was actually not great. I mean, he lost all his troops, mind you, but... Yeah, no, that was quite bad. Implosion and all the stuff that he... Ugh. Yeah, I don't like that much at all. I should have gone back and gotten the other troops. It's a new week, though. Alright, so we got Sacrifice, not really useful, and a bunch of other stuff. Also not as useful as you would hope. Looks like I'm going to have to go back and do it after all. Also, I know I've been putting this off. I haven't wanted to do it. I guess I'm going to do it regardless of whether I wanted to do it or not. And we're going to go and we're going to bring another hero into the fold as solely a faring individual. Like I said, it's not something I like to do. I prefer to be able to run with the minimum amount of heroes. I know it's silly. It's even a little ridiculous and stupid at times. Most times. But, yeah, it's kind of where we're at. So, it's time I stop doing stupid things and I start doing slightly less stupid things. And we stop leaving giant chunks of our power behind because it's just silly. It's just plain silly. Yeah, and I'll even do that. Just so I can say that that town is now officially 100% totally, utterly, and entirely done in all things. Okay. So let's get you moving up to here, I guess. We'll see where that takes us. Meanwhile, Tarny Warny over here. We get to go and grab some more skeletons. Huh. We don't have the vampires. Interesting. I'm fine with it, but... interesting. So have to make do with the vamps that we already have. I mean, there's a ton of just random stuff here that we can pick up too. This underground area is so massive. Alright, well, we're going to take you down. Sylvia says good day, sir. You do not win this fight. Aw. No high enough morale for any of this? That was enough. I wasn't sure if we'd have enough for that. Nah, I don't really... Well, yeah, I guess I'll fight the Lich Guards. Meh. Knowledge! It's weird how you have to do that like every time that you lose something. We don't have our artillery right now, so we'll do that. Come over here, I'm gonna snag up this, come down here. Kind of rolling on a thin line here. Their spells have done quite a lot of damage to my numbers, and I am not a massive fan of that. I would very, very, very much prefer not to have, like, massive number loss. Alright, so this one seems to dead end here, which is good. In many ways. Yeah, Black Knights. Come on. Alright, so there we go. Black Knights, yes, I know. I know. It's like we're gonna head back that way. We have to go up to the northeast. All sorts of crazy stuff. Alright, once we get here, we'll get the... Yes, the stables going our way. Be able to recruit all of these here troopy dupes. And we will be able to crush our enemy, I think, with this. It's a pretty sizable force. We have some magic backing us up at this point, which is nice. And yeah, we just, at this point, need to get back and meet up with our other troop transfer individual. Hope that Sylvia survives the chaos. Doesn't get outmaneuvered, which it looks like she's not getting outmaneuvered. Which is good. Let's go take a peek here. I don't know. Estates. I think I made it to the next bottleneck point too, so that's cool. Magic Guild level 4. And where was this one? That's Magic Guild level 5. Alright, let's go ahead and end our turn. How can this be? I don't recall going to sleep, yet I sense I am dreaming again. I ride to the top of a hill to watch my men kill the innocent. Out of all the mayhem, I focus on a single woman with fiery red hair exit a hut as she flees a pair of ogres. She runs, screams. I can't see her face, and I know deep in my heart I don't want to see it. Then she falls, turns to face her pursuers, my sister. Even though I've never met her, she looks so much like my mother that it must be her. I raise my hand, open my mouth to shout to the ogres, but it is too late to stop them. And for once, I thankfully wake before I witness the murder of my own blood, killed upon my command. I scream and lash out at my tent. I can't stand these dreams and what they're doing to me. I don't want to remember the things that I have done before I realize that I've torn my tent to pieces. I lash out at any who come near me. Alone, I shout, leave me alone! I'm not sure if I'm talking to my men or to my dreams. Maybe you're talking to your men's dreams, huh? There's a twist. It's kind of like an obvious twist, but you know, it's still a twist. It's a thing that's, you know. Alright, let's see. Sylves, what you doing? Let's get you to tag up a few more things, and then just, like, seriously, like, literally hold this spot. While we continue to roam around like a complete bunch of maroons. Yes, we are short on things, are we? Are we really? Because I feel as though we are not. I feel as though we are very much not short on things. And after that, we aren't. Yay! Alright, what'd you learn, Tarnum? Fireball and Summon Earth Elemental, along with Meteor Shower and Chain Lightning. Cool. Well, I guess your exploration adventure continues. Yep, saw that coming. I always seem to get so many troops. It's just not fair. Alright, so we can't get you there. Get you there, you're not going to do much. So I'll just leave you right where you're at. I'll move you up one step. Get you here, and you're not going to do much either. Put you there. Alright, so what if we slow everybody this time around? We'd lead off with a murder onto you. Followed up with a murder onto you. Should we follow with a murder onto you? I don't know that we have enough oomph to kill anybody. Looks like we did. You're not close enough. And here comes some sort of chain lightning. Oh. Death Ripple. Well, at least it didn't do that much damage to us. Alright, we just gotta keep holding the line until more and more reinforcements show. Which we're not too far off from right now. Which I am a very, 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 very large fan of reinforcements. I am sure many folks are. We've already visited, did that. Alright. It's time for you to get an absurd boost in power and strength. And, well, look the part of the true hero, bringing in, I wouldn't say several tons of reinforcements, but a decent amount of reinforcements. Yep, nope, that's good. Alright, get out of the way, I guess. And continue your adventures in the underground, friend. I knew something was wrong when Queen Allison joined us on the trail, followed immediately by her single, frightened escort. Okay. She stared at me from crown to toe and frowned. I demand to see you privately. I nodded, barely able to stay in my saddle. I had not slept in 2 days, and I had very little rest weeks before that. So we walk out of earshot, and my men and my blurred vision clears long enough, okay, for me to see that she's angry. Sorry, the earshot of his men, and his blurred vision clears long enough to see she's angry. I received word that you've gone mad. She says, I didn't believe it, but now that I see you, I'm taking over your command. Drunk with exhaustion, I forgot my manners and laughed in her face. It takes more than courage to lead men into battle. And woman, you don't know the first thing about fighting. I'm not about to let all these men die so some royal brat can exercise her dream of grandeur. Go stitch a tapestry or something and let a real murderer take care of the battles. It's what I'm good at. I turned my back on her. How dare you? This is my army. You will do what I say. Allison struck me in the back of the head. It didn't hurt, of course, but it startled me. Who did she think she was? Her hand flashed toward my face now, but I caught it, gripped it a little too hard. I snatched up her free arm as well and shook her. She needed to learn how utterly weak she was, so I lifted her off her feet with ease. Then she kicked me in the groin. That ended the struggle. Never touch me again, she bolted away. I waited there, doubled over, for the other knights to collect me for my execution. But that moment never came. See? Groin kick for the win. No, it's bad. Don't do that, guys. Or gals. Unless, like, life-threatening situation, then maybe the groin kick, swift kick to the groin. It works. It's effective, but it's awfully mean. And who wants to be awfully mean? Nobody. That's who. Alright, what did this teach? Teleport. I guess we probably don't know that. We should go learn that one. Alright, we shall stand here in the midst of possible death, destruction, and doom, in hopes that we don't actually die, get destroyed, or doomed in any way. I think I'm going to move to there. We'll probably hire another dude in our town of towns. Well, Sonya, sure. We'll have her bring troops to the other, and so on and so forth until the end of time. And we'll be good. Nope. Yep. Nope. Yep. Yep. That air shield. What? And a gold mine. Yay. And there's more stuff up here to be had. And something is, once again, filling in the clouds, which I'm not a fan of. I'm assuming it's to my southwest. So maybe that's where I will head next. Cuthbert, head up there. You got teleport. I guess you can stop by here, get some more spells to be learned. You get to move, you get to not move, and yeah, that's that. Did you know that the astrologers proclaim it the week of the Crusader? I did not know that, but I do now. Alright, well, if we ever get out of this place, gosh, it's so bad. Should come here, and we have all these spells now, which is fantastic. Oh, I suppose we'll hit the things along the way. As much experience as we can out of this. What level is she now? 16? Yeah, she's still got a ways to go, but she's close. Alright, day 1 means new troops, which means more hiring, which means movement. Across the map to meet up, to gather more troops, and so on and so forth until the end of time, or until the end of this map. We're almost out of time. We're not quite there yet, ladies and gentlemen, but I'm going to try to get a bit more. At least reinforce Sylvia so she can continue on forward. And then we'll see where that takes us. Only time will tell. Alright. Nothing we can do with you. And I suppose I'll probably just wait here for the other. On the turn, and yeah, now we're going to go and see if we can't figure out where this place is to the southwest. Which I'm hoping there is a place to the southwest, and we can actually find it and get all the stuff that we need from said place. Yay, expert logistics. Perfect. Also, I need to go up there anyway, which kind of stinks, but it's fine. You to step in and the turn once more. Queen Allison stayed with my unit to watch over me, no doubt. She's ordered one of the captains to teach her to use a sword, and she's not a bad student from what I've observed. I try to stay low these days. I give few orders because I don't want a conflict in the camp. From what I hear, half the men side with me, and the other half want me dead for touching their queen. It's a touchy time. One wrong move and the men will be fighting each other, and our quest here in the Underworld will be over. I think Allison knows that too, which is why I still have my head. Perhaps there's more than meets the eye with this woman. Perhaps indeed. Well, I guess that's a different Underworld then, and that's why I can't find a path to it, which is fine, I suppose. Come up here. Yay! 6 knowledge. Well, that's really good for him. Kind of feel like I maybe should have gotten that on Tarnum, but that's okay. Alright, we've made it. We've made it to our troops' destination. I know it's not a tremendously huge amount of troops, but it's something. And I believe what we'll do now... So I'll have her go back, and we'll have Valeska... hopefully be able to go... She can't go there directly. Or she can't, because she's not smart enough to do that. It's okay. Do that. I did waste a bit of time. A little side adventure there. I apologize for that. It's okay, though. $1,000 gold. Or, sorry, 1,000 experience. You get to hustling. Should have stopped off and got that. Still can. You should get to hustling as well. On the turn, I'm sleeping again, and the nightmares have returned, of course. It's like some twisted maggot has crawled inside my memories and is torturing me with them. Torturing me, especially with my sister's face. The bloodthirsty ogres are almost upon her, and this time I know I am not going to wake up. Just as their clubs are about to smash her head to a pulp, a man on horseback comes out of nowhere. She's saved! He slays one of the ogres with his first swing, and then turns his horse to dodge the attack of the other. He dispatches this enemy just as easily. My sister is dragged to her feet and helped onto the horse behind the armored hero. It's too late to save the rest of the village, so he flees. I am being shown something else, something that can't be my memory or a nightmare. But I know in my bones that it is real. My sister and the man who rescued her sit beneath a tree together. This is much later, and my sister's belly is plump with the child. His child. She's happy. Then the man finally turns in my direction, and I can see his face. It's Rion Gryphonheart. Dun dun dun! So the soap opera continues, as I'm sure you can guess, or at least somehow accumulate all the clues and facts and things. You should know who Allison is by this point, the gal that's the queen that's following us. Rion Gryphonheart was her papa. It kind of all makes sense if you put it together, but eventually it will all come together down the road. I actually forgot about that twist. I thought something along those lines was the case, but I had forgotten specifically what. So it's cool to actually see it play out again. But yes, the twist is there, folks. Alright, we finally made it. We have reinforcements for our gal. She is going to wreak havoc upon the enemy. And it is not going to be nice for them. And there's no more fleeing from her. It's because that ship has sailed. So no more of that shenanigans going down. And yeah. There's going to be murder. There's going to be pain. There is going to be death. Oh yes, there's going to be blood. But none of these things are necessarily or inherently bad. A blind woman blocks your path and strangely she asks you by name. When you approach, she speaks. If you continue south, you will find the path to the necromancer known as Sandro, thus ending your quest. However, if you have not yet explored all the way to the east of here, you may find it most beneficial to do so. There is a seeker who seeks, or a seer who seeks the ambassador's sash. It will give you much experience for the item. Take the time to explore all areas thoroughly, as there are many hidden treasures here. Then you open your eyes to find yourself in the saddle and the woman is gone. Was it all a dream? Well, there's only one way to find out. So that's good old Sandro inside the keep. Alright, well, there's a little bit left to do, I suppose. Yeah, it's probably fine. Alright, we'll send them back, and we will end our 10. And we'll move our folks once more, and then that's pretty much going to do it. Just want to get Cuthbert back just a little bit so he's not too exposed. Let's see what Sylvia can see on her adventure to the east. Not seeing a seer's hut, that's for sure. But I do see another hero that is stuck up there that we are going to go and crush in the next episode. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I think this is going to be the perfect place to break it off. And in the next episode, I believe we will be finishing up this level. The story has progressed rather nicely, and you guys should all be having a little bit of fun with it. Alright, folks, until the very next episode, my name is Bumpy McSquigums. Thank you so much for stopping by the Freak Show, and I will see you later.